Joey, how you doing, Joey? A little skit here. How you doing? Okay. There you go.
Well, we're getting the picture, but here I am. Hello, Joey. We're going to make you your tape in a minute, but we just thought you'd want to say hello to Bubs. You haven't seen him in a while. And if you want, you can record over us. You have that option. The prerogative, yes. Yeah. But Bubs wanted to say hello, and I'm sure you wanted to congratulate him, so...
Thank you.
Do you see any reason to delay the showing of the movie?
Not at all. Not at all. I think it's a I read the...
This Babu DJ. This is a tremendous day in the history of the United States. Tonight is the night that Elvis Presley, yes, Elvis Presley, ladies and gentlemen, this is the night that Elvis Presley is on display at Memphis, Tennessee. Elvis has just died, and Babu, a dear friend of Elvis, Babu, how much you feel, man? Are you lonesome, man, tonight?
I'm really lonesome tonight. Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to the Okay, JP, I'm expecting him any minute. As soon as I get him signed up, I'll give you a call. Right. Yeah.
Mr. Collins, there's a Brian Webb out here. He says he has an appointment.
Send him right in, Cal. Hold all phone calls. I don't want to be disturbed. That's all I used to say. God, I'm so glad you have it, Cal. You want to watch it. And they all think you're on something. That's a star. You see, I don't need you. I'm just in here applying for the job. And, that's it. So let's get the papers together. And we'll bring them over here and we'll sign it. And I'll be your new, 10 to 12 man, man. All right, fine. I have the papers right here. There's one thing I think you ought to know. We've been running a heavy deficit for the last 3 quarters of the year. We can't go much longer. You're our last hope. What do you think? Man, send those papers over here, Bob. And I'll worry about everything. This must be Marty now. Hey, Marty, come on in, meet the sender. Hey, Marty, what's happening? Hey, Marty. Hey, nice to meet WZAP. Number 1 DJ. Hey, man, I'm the sender. What's happening, funny man? Tell me a story. We'll take one. Yeah, tell me. Is it true that they actually worship you and that they follow you around? Well, it doesn't sound like anything I've said.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, on the air.
Huh? This is Brian Love, your number 1 DJ, coming to you live on WZAP Zap. Brothers and sisters, black is beautiful, tan is glam, but the sender is always the big boss man. So let's get down and sing you some sound that will tell you why the sender always sees such beautiful skies. The Jefferson Starship, formerly the Jefferson Airplane, and Grace Slick. Come on, Grace, do it one time for Brian. Oh yeah, that was Phil Belpasso coming to you on a record he recorded back in '67 with Eric Dixon and the band, man, the Babalu Boys. I think the whole club was there. Right now we're going to motor from Detroit City, the Motown sound, on out to California to check in on Michelle Phillips, the Mamas and the Papas, and they're all dancing in the street on WZAP Zap Radio. Get on down and boogie, people. Come on, do your thing.
Couldn't afford a radio station. Right. So he went out to Boulder, Colorado, the morning of the day. The DJ, he was afraid the band, to the garden is gone. The big girl, the getaway car. And they escaped into Missouri, and nobody knew that he committed suicide. That's such an heinous situation now. Guy's going to do such a heinous situation.
1 second, talents on select. Okay. Camera 1, we're going to open up on you. Okay. Then we're going to slowly dissolve through the camera 2. Talent here yet?
If you put the news girls on from Washington, 8 seconds, 8 seconds.
Okay.
What's the time now? What do you got for the time anyway?
Time? 9 o'clock. Should be taping by now. We should be taping.
Okay.
I'm sorry, John. Listen. Okay, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Good evening, and welcome to WPC's Special Report. I'm your host, Phil Belpasso, and today we're going to take a close look at what's going on with the Brian Love Descender show. As we all know from past weeks, Brian Love has been saying that he's been broadcasting from outer space on WZAP Sender show. There's always been some controversy about this, and a lot of people think that he's not really up yet. But today, we have tapes from Washington, D.C., from the FCC, and we're going to find out that the FCC has revoked WZAP's license until the sender appears in court. And we're going to have to see what happens with this. There's a gigantic protest going on in Washington. Okay, now to take you to Washington, D.C., the FCC. Rowan?
Members of the board, we have with us today Don Lasser and Pete Gleason, representatives from WASK. Also here in defense of WZAP are Bill Banks and Nathan Nadler. Gentlemen, please be seated. Please come in first and then be seated.
Sir, WZAP has been misleading the public with its Sender show, and I have with me tapes made off the air. With your permission, I would like to play them, sir.
As long as they are submitted as such, you may.
I object, and the tapes cannot reflect the show's format.
The court is aware of that, Mr. Nadler. But if the...
Nadler, sir.
Nadler, I'm sorry. But if the information is pertinent, we would like to hear it. Please play the tape.
Listen, I want everybody to do you like that. All right. What I'm trying to do is explain cosmictivity. Now, cosmictivity is a word I've given to philosophy, which is a fairly deep philosophy that takes and changes our view towards reality. Now, the first thing to get into in cosmictivity is to explain time. There is a possibility that all the times go on continuously or simultaneously. Now, by simultaneous time, I mean that the past, present, and the future are all going on now. And it's a bit difficult for people to understand, but if you think of a movie, and you're sitting in a movie theater watching a movie, and like up in the projection room, all the times are contained inside that can at once, actually, when people are watching the film and thinking that it's going on chronologically. There's another way of scientists explain how time can be more fluid, is that if you know the ballistic course of an object by where it was coming from and where it is now, you can find out exactly where it's going to. The one problem we have, we did see a photograph of all the times contained in one instant like that. You'd say a photograph is dead, it still has no action. Where would you get motion from? Where's the illusion of motion coming from? Why do we think that time in our lives are carrying on with movement? Well, there's a way of doing that. We could get all these little cataclysmic universes and connect them together. And here would be the cycle. And we're very fortunate to have Laura Salisbury from the New York Times. Laura's been following this case, and she was able to stay in the courtroom. As you know, the film crew and myself were thrown out. But Laura was able to stay in for the whole court procedure. How did it go?
Well, the whole case is very intriguing, but I'd have to go along with the FCC's ruling. Brian Love just doesn't have substantial proof for his claim that he's sending out messages from outer space, and until I see it, I'll just have to go along with their ruling, just like everyone else.
Do you believe that there's going to be a gigantic protest? I mean, we have a lot of people who are just up in arms. We don't think it's right. He is in outer space, and they can't prove he's not.
I've seen a lot of support, but I'm skeptical as to the reports that there's going to be huge protests.
Matter of fact, they went terrible. And FCC's decision was that Brian Love's show is going to be taken off the air. We don't know what to do. We're going to have to go. We're going to march on Washington. We're going to have busloads of Brian Love's followers are going to come down here, and we won't allow it. We're not going to allow it. Myself, I'm going to the network.
Okay, we came out here because Leonard Nimoy's going to show up in a little while. Here's a picture of him, real quick. You remember from Star Trek. And he's a science officer on the Enterprise. And he'll know all about this interspace travel. There he is. He's coming in now. I'll get a word with him. Hey, Leonard, we're going to ask you about what's going on with WCAP Radio. Leonard, Brian Love. Yeah, you know Brian. Listen, what do you think is going on with Brian and being out in outer space? And is it possible?
No problem here, Phil. Hey, listen, we've been out in space a long time. It's a warp drive, and a warp drive will take us anywhere we want to go, and he's probably got linked up with some people that have a warp drive, and then they're broadcasting from really far out there, and it's not a problem. I think that we should be ready for something like that. That's what our show has been all about all these years, that, people are capable of communicating with in outer space. Leonard, that's really great. Can you go down there to the FCC and testify? Well, Phyllis, I'm a big believer in free speech, so if it's a hoax or not, it doesn't really matter, because, Leonard's going now, and it was really great. I got a chance to talk to him, and it seems as though he's going to be supportive of the fight that we have to keep Brian's show on the air. Here, let's see, he's taken off. Let's one more word. He's had some time to think it over, and he's got a great bunch of guys here with him that he's been discussing with it all day long about what's going to happen with the March on Washington and who exactly is going to go. And here he has somebody who's is going to be a witness for us. Leonard, listen, what do you think? Are you going to be able to go down there and do a march with us? This is free speech, besides being an issue of technology, and the world's got to be prepared for us, to accept the fact that interstellar travel, or maybe time-dimensional stuff, or the warp drive is what really is, once you broke light speed, man, gave you the. Well, there he goes again. I got a chance to talk. Leonard, he knows he's getting everything together.
studio. As you can see, I'm having a difficult time here interviewing this crazy character. You can imagine the awesome power that this man delivers when... Can anybody vouch for this awesome power that I can deliver? Anybody want to vouch for my awesome power? Does anybody want to keep I'm awesome power, pizza, Stungili. The place is quieting down a bit now, and I will be able to get a moment of his time. And we have a plea. We're asking for your help.
I am asking for help too. People have asked for moments of my time now for hours, and they keep disappearing. Now, where is this outer space phenomenon? Where are these groupies from outer space?
The groupies are all in Washington, D.C.
How convenient. How convenient. Here we are in upstate New York, and they're in Washington, D.C. If we went to Washington, D.C., where would they turn up next? Long Island.
The major problem here is a communications breakdown. He's too busy having fun. He doesn't...
Show me fun. Where's fun? Do I see fun?
Here. His pet toy. This
My
guy
pet toy.
is not in reality. He's a multi-millionaire.
He's from the jacuzzi.
He has the power to tell the FCC anything he
Where
does,
to go?
they do.
Right. This is my rubber ducky. It's from my dad.
Right. After reviewing the information...
What information? Information. I talk about cocaine and you talk about information. Answer that.
Right now, they're thinking about turning... You know who Brian Love is? Brian Love!
Oh, Babalu Beach?
Babalu Beach, right.
Babalu Beach. How well I
We've
remember.
gotten through. We have broken through. He has communicated. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's for the first time in God knows how long, he is going to think and talk to
At
the
the same
camera
time.
and tell us exactly. He's down off his throne. He's done
On
having
one
fun.
foot.
Brian Love.
I have been done having fun now for about 4 years. As far as Babalu Beach is concerned, he had the main role in killing this fun. Yes, he does look like an alligator, but I never held it against him. We run an open shop. Alligators, rabbits, hobbits, what do we care? We still pay minimum wage. Back to you, Bob.
Do you believe that Brian should be taken off the air? Do you believe he's in outer space, first of all? Is Brian in outer space?
I believe that lint should be taken off of the air. I believe that ozone should be left in the air. And I believe that Bob should interspace somewhere between. But not paid. Of course.
Then the FCC should keep him on the air.
I think he should be granted an extended leave of absence to find his outer space groupies and show them to me so that I may believe. I am willing, I am now admitting before the public, I am willing to become a believer. Show me these groupies and I will believe.
Well, we've got it. You're willing to come to Washington now, bring your entourage. We got an airplane waiting. We're taking you. You're going in front of the FCC, and you're going to demand that Brian Love is kept on the air. We've got him. We've got the most powerful man in the show business here. The man who runs the network, Larry Braitman, is going to come to Washington.
But the real question of the hour is what happened to Doris and why is my left foot still dirty? Now let's get down to it. Where's Doris?
She is getting ready. She's packing her underwear. She is going to be...
Underwear. This could be fun. Yes.
She's going to be in the bus, and we're all going to Washington, and we're bringing Superpower Man to liberate Babalu Beach, right? Are you going to come? Will you come?
I come, sure.
I mean, are you coming to Washington? Are you going to stand in front of the FCC?
Will I come in Washington? Where's Doris? Ask her that question.
Are you going to... what I'm trying to say, it's very simple.
No, I've been to Washington, I'll admit to that.
Will you stand in front of the FCC like you're standing here now in front of this camera and say Babalu should be left on the air, that he is in outer space, and it's freedom of the networks and freedom of the air? Will you do that for us?
Whoa. Good evening, this is Marty Maverick here in WZAP, giving you broadcasting, here to tell you some bad news about our star, Brian Love, star of the show that follows us, usually follows us at 10 p.m. in the sender, and due to circumstances beyond our control, the FCC has thrown Brian's show off the air. It's a sad story, you know. It has to do with the fact that we were getting the last few broadcasts from Brian were recorded directly from outer space. Now the people, all his fans are protesting today. They've been on the front steps of the FCC in Washington, and it appears that they're trying to get permission to use those broadcasts because it's very hard to get Brian, down to earth. So we find it necessary to use those broadcasts, and we appreciate if you can follow the parades on the front steps of the FCC so that you can get Brian's show back on the air. And this is Marty Maverick now with a little blues number to celebrate the occasion. Try it for all the people. Yeah. For Brian Love.
Times when I'm lonely and the rain comes on my window, and my life fell when I read the news that my love was on the air. Down your hair, you gotta come on, get ready. There ain't no time for fretting. I don't wanna worry no more. And the time has come to move on to the obvious conclusion. You gotta do
What?
Everybody move your cars.
Oh,
We're
that's
one
the
car.
thing. Watch out. For what? We gotta get down to Washington, D.C. and save the sender.
Oh, yeah?
Come on.
They're all getting one
We're
car
gonna
that
get
they
it.
don't know.
Uncle
Okay.
Bob,
No.
Okay, let's get our stuff and get down to Washington now. Yeah.
Now food is out
Okay,
too.
yeah, no food, no sender. What we're gonna do? We gotta get down to
We
Washington.
have to do
Hey.
something so when Tara grows up.
Billy Boogie's nieces. Yeah, that'll go on. I'm the one. Too powerful. We have to stop them now. I don't like them snooping around taking these plate numbers down and stuff. We better get Terry. Better put
You hear that?
Yeah. Sounds like the message from the deep. I think so. Okay, listen, then you guys are gonna have to get together. You coming or not, Lois? Do we really have to go? Won't there be enough people without us? Everybody goes counts. We gotta have as many people as possible, otherwise the sender will record his message in the United States. We'll never hear it. All right, dress everybody. Get that nitrate out of that wine up. Yeah. What are you talking about, boy? All right, go. Let's go save the sender.
Walking along, sun is at my shoulder, yeah. Singing songs, forget my door. The rain came down upon my head, those little lightly on my bed. I'm moving along, put in my shovel, hoping I found that there really go. Oh, and the people came from miles around just to hear the bad sound. Keep moving down the line. You're born and there's no time for time.
Want a Lou Reed imitation?
Yep.
Wow, what's your name?
Rick. Rick's my name.
My name's Phil.
How do you do?
This is the greatest, and here's the proprietor of the place. He's out of focus range. All right, got a great group here. Eric Dixon over here, ladies and gentlemen. Great performance.
Thank you, thank you.
What's the name of that last name?
Emotional monopoly.
Emotional Monopoly.
Emotional monopoly.
That was interesting. And the lead singer, what was your name? Now I'm supposed to be trying to convince all these people.
Where is he?
Get it together.
Yeah, man, hey. I ain't no volume on it, Phil. Oh, it's going into the camera? Oh, yeah! It's the mummy, yeah, get him on film, man! He's jacked up, jacking Lexa like that, man! So grab him down now, man, while you got the chance! Grab that mother, man!
She was at a party. I know it's her own fault.
Woman, try and get him on the board, man! Get something dirty, man, 'cause he's filthy and stinky and bad! He is bad! You better believe it, buddy! Bobby just sitting here talking to the people, man. He ain't gonna do no more job, man. He showed you his tit, man, and he's alive. Man, I don't know who this next chick is, Phil. Hey, Bobby! Hey, Phil, are you ready? Are you ready? I thought that was Dapper Dan Canali for a minute. Hold on here, man. Move out of the way, boy. Hey, Bobby! Yes, sir. You want to introduce your girlfriend again? I'd like to bring on Bobby Oleski! With those hot pants and that bad ass, man. He's looking good! Woo! Bobby, tell me who's with you.
All this here, following with the silver sequin shoot with the matching pink bow and the ugly black face is Ronald Reagan. Our that's him here. Here's Babalu BJ.
Mama! Thank you once again. Right now, we're gonna turn the show over to
Wake up, Lizzie.
All by yourself?
Wake up.
No, bro. I'm sorry you're waiting. Turn the show over to Magic. I'd like to talk to a few of the people. What?
Cloud, man.
He's here because it's wear a mask and get free beer. Right now, I'd like to talk to Carlos the Mummy. Hey, Turkey, hey, I'm talking to you, man. Like, what do you think of this party, man? You want to give me, like, a few lines, man? This is going down on the film, man. So get it together and get your lines together and get your suit together, boy. 'Cause you look like shit, man.
So, hey, listen,
Get it together.
I just came to this party to cop a couple of tenor leaves to get back to Egypt, man. And I don't know what you're gonna do for me, but anything you can do. I mean, some kind of simulated promise.
You're into the riots, man. This is a girl who's working her way through the post office, man. No, I wanna know why the rates are going up. Why they're no longer 7 and now they're 10 and 15.
Hey man, someone's gotta pay for our catered lunches, you know. When we take our break from the post office, man, we go out to the fish restaurant, we go out to the Italian restaurant. Someone's gotta pick up the tab, you know. It's gonna be the U.S. taxpayer, baby. You.
Hey! Hey, mama! Yeah! Hey, man! Hey! Beer for anyone! Get out of this movie, goddammit! Get out of the movie, boy! I'm in this movie, baby! Oh, Coop, there, hold on! I'm running it, man! Hold on! Hey, Coop, Coop! Hey, Coop, hey! Hold on, man! But I'm right now! Right now, man! Hey, Coop, will you shut up? I'll do the talking, right? Mama! You dirty dog!
Yeah, you dirty.
My! Right now, I'd like to bring to the American people
First class.
something they don't usually see.
This is Dave.
This is a typical resident of Fairlawn, man.
How much is Dave?
15 years to Coop! Say hello, Coop! Say hello! Hey, Coop! Say hello!
Drink it.
Look at that dick there! You see it first on LUDE! Lewd Radio, man! The Coop, down 1 and 3.5, man! Drop Machisa's marked by a second, man! The loot is bad! Squeeze that can, man! Squeeze, make it break, Coop! Chew it up and throw it away! Throw it away, Coop! Throw it away! You hit him ready, fuck him! Alright, right now! Hold it, right now!
I don't like it.
Right now, I'd like to introduce the man who just drank that beer. Like the star of our show so far. The main man, man! My man! The main man! The one and only man! Back off, boy!